A shout out to Frank and to the dog that saved him back in the mid to late 1990s. When I was flying with the Coast Guard, a close friend of mine, Frank went out on a solo hike. He was one of those tough, capable guys, the kind you trusted with your life. But even in Alaska, even with experience, the ground can disappear under your feet. Frank slipped, fell a long way down, and didn't come home. We launched search and rescue the moment he missed his check-in. I still remember the tension in the cockpit and the fear no one said out loud. When we found him alive, it felt like a miracle. The injuries were brutal: broken bones, punctured lungs, trauma that would rewrite the rest of his life. But he held on. He fought through months of surgeries and rehab. And then the part none of us expected happened. When he needed love the most, his wife left, took the kids, walked away from a man who could barely sit up in bed. That broke something deeper than the fall did. So the crew, all of us, did what Coast Guard families do. We stepped in. We found him a sheltered dog, a little nobody with no pedigree, no fancy papers, just soft eyes and a heartbeat that needed someone to love. And that dog saved him. We built a fence around his base housing so he could let her out. And day by day, the dog became the one thing that lit up his face. She sat with him when the nights were heavy. She gave him purpose when the pain wouldn't let him sleep. She reminded him he still mattered. She became the partner he needed when everything else in his world had broken away. Over the years, that dog and Frank grew inseparable. She carried him through a darkness most people never come back from, the kind of silent depression that eats people alive. But she didn't let him go. People talk about service heroes. I've flown with a lot of them. But that dog, she was a hero too. Today, Frank is still with us. His body took a beating, and he's been wheelchair-bound ever since. His health is not great, but we talk, we stay connected, and every time we do, I'm reminded of something simple but profound. Animals save people too. Not with hoists, not with loud sirens, not with missions, but with love that doesn't break, doesn't leave, doesn't judge. This is a story that happens quietly in military towns, in hospitals and shelters, in homes across America, but almost nobody ever hears it. So this one's for Frank, for every rescuer who needed rescuing, and for every dog who became the lifeline someone didn't know they needed. Here's to the miracle of animals. And here's to Frank. From your good friend, Lieutenant Commander Steve.